Hello everyone, Thempire Ian here with more new cards. I've got a lot to get through because there's so much from the Jump Fest and from the day before. We've got a lot of news to get through and a lot of new cards, so let's take a look. First up, we got some of the news. Duel Links. Duel Links is getting Dragon Maids. They're getting Crystal Beast, the new Crystal Beast stuff. They're getting new Alistair stuff, and they're getting Tri-Brigades. This is kind of crazy. They're getting Macabre. Considering that, for the longest time, Caucasus was on the ban list of Duel Links for being too powerful. It's kind of crazy that now they're getting Macabre. And Xiao. They're getting so much, and they're getting looks like they're getting a lot of new E-Hero stuff as well. Wow. The power level of Duel Links has kind of gone off the rails at this point. It's kind of crazy. Duel Links is always weird to me because it's a fun format. Usually, it's like Yu-Gi-Oh but fun, except for the fact that you have to engage in Duel Links' gem economy, which always sucks shit. It's awful. But more importantly, new Eldlich. This is fun. I love Eldlich in theory. Eldlich feels like it should be a fun deck, but it never is. It just ends up being set 5 pass. Like you think, oh, it's got all these cool trap monsters that interact with things, and then it's got this big bungus, and it's got these cool fusion monsters. Why don't you just play Floodgates though? Synchro Eldlich was like something interesting, but it was short-lived, and thank God for it too, because the synchro stuff of that was insane. It definitely needed to go, but it kind of left Eldlich without anything to do other than set 5 pass, and so hopefully this new stuff will help with that, although it's only 2 cards, so your mileage may vary. First up, we have Angel Kaido of the Golden Land. I don't know. I don't know the pronunciation there. I am so sorry. Level 10 Dark Zombie Fusion Effect Monster, 1800 attack, 250 defense, or 2500 defense. Eldlich plus a zombie monster. They're really saying you will play the fusion spell. You will play the fusion spell. Or maybe not, because I'm reading this first line of text here. Must first either be fusion summoned or special summon for your extra deck by attributing 1 light zombie monster while you have Eldlich the Golden Lord on your field or in your graveyard only once per turn. So actually, never mind. You will not play the fusion spell. You will not play the fusion spell. Because you could just convert literally any of your trap monsters into this guy. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. If this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, special summon an Eldlich monster from your deck, extra deck, or graveyard. Oh my god, you will not play the fusion spell. They said, okay, I know we want you to play the fusion guy. Please play the fusion guy. We will make it so you don't have to play the fusion spell anymore. Just please, God, play the fusion guy. I'm glad Eldlich has a giant boyfriend now. I think it's fitting for the lore of Eldlich. We have a new Elixir of the Exalted Golden Land. You can only use the first effect a card's name once per turn. Pay 800 life points, then activate one of these effects. Special on this card is a normal monster with 1500 attack, 2800 defense. So it has the same stats as this guy, except a little bit extra defense. No, it's actually slightly different, but it's the same stat line, or a stat total. I believe. Yeah, I think. Yeah. It's literally just they swap the 8 and the 5. Interesting. I wonder if that means anything. And then if you control Eldlich, you could return 1 monster on the field to the hand. Ooh, that's interesting. Okay, so this is another trap monster, which I think is actually really good for the deck. They need more trap monsters that actually do anything. Returning a monster on field to the hand is something. I think that's not bad. And then you get to set a banished Golden Land or Elixir spell trap. Wow. Okay, that really helps get you back in the game. Unfortunately, you only get like 3 opportunities to do this, but I guess it is also an Elixir, so you could just like cycle through these over and over again if you get down to the last one. And it gives you a monster to tribute for this guy. Wow. These seem quite good. It's just I don't know if that's enough to make Eldlich like really good. And like Eldlich is like a decent deck. Don't get me wrong. It's like a fine deck. I just don't know that this is enough. Does give you a level 10 monster, which really helps you with overlaying with Eldlich. So that can actually open up the rank 10 toolbox a little bit more, which gives you access to the newest rank 10 guy, that negate guy, which is actually pretty cool. I don't know. These it's interesting for sure. I'm not sure it's enough, but I also wouldn't be surprised if this let Eldlich kind of have a similar level of success as like Sky Striker, where it'll occasionally just like suddenly win a tournament by surprise. I could see that in the future for Eldlich with this new support, because this makes getting the big guy really easy. I was looking at the Ancient Fairy Dragon stuff, which you can watch right now. It should be up right now. But if we go like Eldlich, and we look at the Fusion Man, can it be destroyed by battle or card effects? You contribute a zombie monster to target one face-up monster your opponent controls. Take control of it, but it cannot attack or activate its effects this turn. So it has like an ability to steal opponents' monsters to get rid of some trickier ones. It's got a huge attack stat of 3,800, and it can't be destroyed by battle or card effects. It's weird. Why do you keep giving these like big guys who can't be big guys with giant attack stats can't be destroyed by battle? Of course they can't. But you know. Anyways. It does protect it from like access code talker. But like this guy's a little bit of an asshole to get out. The problem is that he's to out. He's also a problem to get out. He's a problem to out for the opponent. He's a problem to get out for you, right? Because the fusion spell, or a trap, it's a trap actually. It's Adelantado. Sucks. This card is awful. So this allows you to only play good cards. You could play Eldlich, you could play Conquistador, you could play Hakero, you could play Scarlet Sanguine, White Destiny, Black Awakening, maybe some Eldlands. You could play the Mad Golden Lord. I gotta find my tab, because now you can just make this guy and off of any of those, Hakero, Conk, or this new guy, Eldlich or the Exalted Golden Land, and then just make Angel Kaido, which then just makes Mad Golden Lord. But only if it's sent from the field to the graveyard, though. So you got to figure out some way to do that, I guess. I mean, it's not that hard. It has to be sent from the field to the graveyard, so you can't use this for your rank 10 stuff unless you don't want this effect to go off. But, like, Vampire Sucker, like, just Eldlich and this guy into Vampire Sucker, bam. Make a Mad Golden Lord, right? And then a zombie monster, special summon to the field, draw a card. Wow, this is interesting. I'm like pretty impressed with this. This actually seems quite nice. I don't know if it's enough, but I like it. I think it's good. I think these are good cards. I just don't know if it's enough, but good cards, definitely. But I have a lot more cards to get to and a lot more news to get to, so I better wrap it up here. Thank you so much for watching. Tell me what you think of these cards down below. What are you planning to do with these? There's so much you can do with Eldlich. Obviously, Eldlich is a ton of material for synchro stuff. It's a good trap engine. It's a good zombie engine. It's good in zombie decks. At least if you're willing to go well in on traps and Eldlich stuff. I worry about the inability to run hand traps so much. I kind of worry that Eldlich is just like, the game plan for Eldlich is just like worse Labyrinth, right? I worry about that a little bit. It's like, oh man, you could be doing this, Or you could be playing Labyrinth, and Labyrinth is just doing what Eldlich is doing, but better. But I think maybe this stuff will give it a little bit of an edge of its own. I don't know. But let me know what you're thinking of doing about this in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next one, which again will be very soon. Bye-bye. Hey there, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Got a lot more for you if you want them. Just hit that subscribe button and ring the bell to get notifications. I'd also appreciate if you left me a like and a comment, maybe share the video around with your friends. You can also follow me on all usual social media sites. Just check out my website in the description below for more info. My videos are funded by my patrons and YouTube members, whose names you'll see scrolling by in these credits here. For just $1 a month, you too could find yourself here, trapped in my end screen for all eternity. In particular, I'd like to thank Haru Hayes, Fleakill, Frog Prince Michael, Jeremy Coatney, the Almighty Ferret Lord, and Fire Mizuni. A big thanks to all my other patrons and unto my little community as a whole. Remember to be kind to yourselves, be kind to others, and have a wonderful whatever time it is for you. Bye-bye!